Hello, my name is Skye Jones. I'm a management major and I will be graduating in 2022. And I will be covering the last sections of the country Georgia. I will be discussing three main objectives over the last few slides. I will be discussing major industries that are associated in Georgia, the worst times to travel to Georgia for business and or personal use, and the superstitions and customs that are associated with the culture. There are about four major industries in Georgia, one being mining, and this is also the oldest industry that has been around. Georgians have been mining things such as copper, lead, coal, etc. since they were in the Soviet era, and have explored over 300 mineral deposits. However, only 50% has been put into production. Agriculture serves about 8.1% of the country's GDP, and over 85% of the cultivated land is designated for grains. Tourism industry has contributed 6.7% of the country's GDP, and all international tourism that visit the country tend to stay at least 7 days. Hydropower accounts for 86% of electricity. There are 26,000 rivers in the country and 300 are associated with hydro electricity. So there are actually no bad times to travel in Georgia. I have attached two pictures, one in the summer and one in the winter. And as you can see, they're both very pretty. Winter tends to last from September to April. And if you're into skiing, then you would really love to visit during the wintertime. This slide just piggybacks off my previous slide. As you can see, there are four colors circles: dark green meaning excellent, lime green meaning good, yellow meaning fair, and red meaning poor. As you can see, there are no red circles, meaning there were no bad times to visit. Business customs that that stood out to me the most were business meetings are relatively relaxed. Punctuality is not considered rude or lack of respect in this country. However, it's really good for foreigners to be on time. And lunches are less common in the United States. Less common than they are in the United States. Elaborate dinners are taking place, which are long dinners that are informal, and numerous of impromptu toasts are required for both parties, the host and the guest. My last slide, I will be discussing the major superstitions that stuck out to me as well. I read so many different superstitions that I liked, but these are the main four that stood out to me the most. The first one is when you're sitting at the corner of a surpa, that means you will not be married for the next 7 years. And I kind of like this one because in the United States, when women get married, they throw the bouquets, and the other women that are attending the wedding rush to get the bouquet so they can get married. However, it's kind of the same in Georgia. All the men rush to the corners of the supras so they won't be married for the next 7 years. Also, if you're a guest, it is really good to show the Georgia's host praise and let them know how much you're enjoying their establishment. Otherwise, they will feel embarrassed and feel that they did not do a good job hosting their ceremony event. Appearance is very important. Women don't wear tight clothes and men don't wear shorts, despite the weather. Versus in America, women tend to have fitted clothes and men wear shorts, and it's not looked down upon. And lastly, women must cover their shoulders and men must wear hats while in church. Otherwise, they will not be let in. And that concludes my presentation.